Hello and welcome to my review of the Space Marines Primaris Captain with mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle, or you might as well just call him another Primaris Captain in Gravis armour. At present, in March, the only way of picking up this Captain with mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle is through the box set right there, Warhammer 40,000 Kill Team. That set is a large paywall of £95 if you want to pick up this Captain, the heavy Intercessors, the flayed ones and the Chronomancer. But I'm confident that he will one day be released separately to the tune of about £22.50 or so, because that's how much Primaris Captains go for individually. Gravis armour is slowly infiltrating the rest of the Primaris range. We had the Aggressors and the Inceptors, then we moved over and saw them in the form of the Eradicators and now the heavy Intercessors. So this review of the Primaris Captain in Gravis armour or with the mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle isn't really a review of the set, it's more of a review of this mini that you get in this set. Many of you will be wondering, you know, super, is the set worth it just for the Captain? That really is up to you. The scenery isn't very good in my opinion. The flayed ones are a challenge. One of the most complicated kits, fiddly kits I've ever had to build in my life. The heavy Intercessors are a lovely multi-part kit though, and the Chronomancer's pretty decent. But anyway, we're talking about the Captain with the mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle. God, that's such a mouthful. I might as well just call him the heavy Intercessor Captain. How about that? Anyway. So here he is, he's got this amazing looking power sword, there's a fair bit of detail on him, he's got the, I wonder what weapon that is, yeah, mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle, he's got this brooch thing, he's got this cape, I mean obviously I need to clean up a little bit there, he's in this big chunky Gravis armour, but he doesn't look pregnant like the other Primaris Captain in Gravis armour. It looks quite decent, and that goes the same for the heavy Intercessors. He's going to be fantastic as your kind of shooty Captain, but he comes with the power sword and he's going to look fantastic next to some heavy Intercessors. And yeah, I would suggest you pick up another box of heavy Intercessors when they come out, you know, to go with your Eradicators and your Aggressors, and you know, we can pretty much build up an all Gravis armoured force by now. Anyway, that's the, I say, Intercessor Captain, I want to call him. Size comparisons then, well, I thought I'd throw in a couple of the other Gravis armoured Space Marines Primaris, and here they are. You've got one of the heavy Intercessors there with the heavy bolter, and then we've got an Eradicator there. For some reason that Eradicator looks absolutely huge. I think it's the ammunition feed for the multi-melter, but huge Primaris going on. But there we go, that is where he holds up. He's going to hold his own. But how does he compare to, say, another Captain? Well, here is the Captain. I know he's blue because he's from the Conquest magazine. It's an odd one because they're similar height. If anything, I'd probably give it to the normal Captain there, which you wouldn't really expect considering that this Captain is in the Gravis armour. But there we go. It is what it is. They're similar height. It's just that the Gravis one is a little bit more chunkier. Same size base though. Speaking of chunky and not so chunky, let's have a look at the age-old size comparisons. We'll just move them aside. You've got a normal Space Marine there. Look at the difference. It's crazy, isn't it now? You know, it's almost 3/4 of the height of the Captain. Probably a bit less. You've got Slight Marbo, which is just tiny. And then we've got a normal Intercessor. So this is an interesting one. The normal Intercessor is a little bit shorter. I'm not sure why I've picked one where I haven't sorted out the mould lines. That's a bit odd. Maybe it was a different one I was using. Anyway, yeah, similar kind of height there. So if you do have a Primaris force, he's not going to look out of place. Will he stand out? Maybe with the cloak and that heavy bolt rifle, but definitely going to suit the rest of your Gravis armoured Primaris force. We'll do a little bonus round of size comparisons here, you know, from the set, in the form of you know, the HQ choice for the Necrons, the Chronomancer. Now the Chronomancer does beat him. The base is the same size, but the height, Chronomancer is so much taller than the I want to say heavy Intercessor Captain. But the flayed ones are very small compared to these heavy intercessors. Compared to these Gravis armoured Primaris, they look tiny, but lethal nonetheless. And all that is left for me to discuss is this captain's rules. Now, Games Workshop loves Space Marines and Primaris so much that they have given him his own datasheet. Can you believe it? Well, this HQ choice, this captain, will set you back 6 power points cost and a points cost of 105. Pretty decent, not too bad, won't break the bank in a 1500 point battle. You know, pay your 105 points for him. Certainly a little bit cheaper than the captain in Gravis armour, but the same points cost as your Primaris Captain that you got in Indomitus set, you know, with the mastercrafted power sword and the relic shield even. So what do you get for these 105 points? Well, his movement speed is 5 inches, his weapon skill and ballistic skill are both 2+, strength 4, toughness 5, 7 wounds, 5 attacks, leadership 9 and a save of 3+. Wow. I mean, a Space Marine with 7 wounds, come on. Normally you'd only get that in characters, but the captain in Gravis armour also has the 7 wounds. What you're getting compared to that Primaris Captain in the Indomitus set is the 7 wounds instead of 6 and a better toughness at 5, which could make all the difference. Still only got the 3+ save, so not quite as good as say like a Terminator Captain, in terms of saves at least. Now the captain with mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle is equipped with, you guessed it right, a mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle and a mastercrafted power sword, frag grenades and crack grenades. So the heavy bolt rifle is a 36-inch range, rapid fire 1, strength 5, AP -1 and a damage of 2. But super, how does that compare to the heavy bolt rifles of the Intercessor squad? Well, it's the same range, the same type, it's the same strength, the same armour penetration, but it just has 1 more damage, of damage 2 instead of the 1. The mastercrafted power sword, it's a strength +1, so that's strength 5, AP -3 and a damage of 2. Abilities, Angels of Death, Rites of Battle. It's an aura effect. While a friendly chapter core unit is within 6 inches of this model, each time a model in that unit makes an attack, reroll a hit roll of 1. So that works exactly the same as all of the other captains with their Rites of Battle. Iron Halo. This model has a 4+ invulnerable save. Keywords, Imperium, Adeptus Astartes, Infantry Character Primaris, Mark 10 Gravis, Captain. So how does he compare to a normal captain in Gravis armour? Well, the captain in Gravis armour is equipped slightly differently. All of the stat line is exactly the same as before with the weapon skill, movement speed, things like that. I mean, that's what you're missing out on with these Gravis armour. You're getting more wounds and a better toughness, and the trade-off of 1 inch, which I think is a good trade-off, to be fair. But anyway, the captain in Gravis armour, although still has the mastercrafted power sword, also has this Boltstorm gauntlet, which can technically be a power fist, you know, because it bumps the strength up to 8, and also it's got a nice 3-shot pistol, but it's only a 12-inch range. But other than that, pretty much the same. It depends what you're going up against. I mean, if you're going up against something with a high toughness, then pick the captain in Gravis armour. But if you're going up against things that don't have a massive high toughness, it might be worth going for this captain, because then at least his shots can contribute to, I don't know, say your heavy intercessor shots as well. So that's all I've really got to say about the captain with mastercrafted heavy bolt rifle, or the, you know, heavy intercessor captain, if you will. I do like how Games Workshop have moulded these captains similar to their units. I think it's very cool, very thematic. You've got the Primaris Captain now, with similar war gear to the Blade Guard veteran squads. You've now got this captain with the mastercrafted bolt rifle that goes very well with the heavy intercessors. You've got the captain in Phobos armour that obviously goes up well with the Phobos, and the captain in Gravis armour would go well with your aggressors. All we need now is some kind of captain with a jump pack for the Inceptors. But there we are. Maybe I'm giving them too many ideas and they should just stop pumping out Space Marines and Primaris and focus on the Xenos, the very interesting alien creatures. What do you guys think of this heavy Intercessor Captain? Please do put your thoughts and comments down below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.